I remember the interview clearly because of the weight he carried without announcing it. He was a paramedic, someone accustomed to arriving when things were already broken, already urgent, already beyond anyone's control. He did not introduce himself with pride or exhaustion, only with a calm steadiness that suggested he had learned where his strength did not come from. When I asked what following Jesus Christ meant in his daily life, he did not speak in broad statements. He spoke about showing up. He spoke about restraint, about keeping his voice steady when everything around him was chaos, about treating every patient as someone made in the image of God, even when time was short and outcomes were uncertain. I thought of Colossians chapter 3 verse 23, "Whatever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not to men," because his faith sounded less like words and more like discipline. He reflected on scripture that stayed with him during long nights and difficult calls. He mentioned Psalm chapter 46 verse 1, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." He did not say that the verse removed fear, he said it gave him somewhere to place it. He acknowledged that he had seen loss he could not explain, but he trusted that God was present even when answers were not. When he spoke about working in the world, his words slowed. He said faith for him meant refusing to grow numb. It meant praying silently before stepping into situations he could not fix, and giving dignity to people in their most vulnerable moments. He did not describe himself as a light, he described himself as someone trying to remain faithful in darkness. I remembered Matthew chapter 5 verse 9, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God." Before we ended, I asked what he would say to someone struggling to trust God. He said he would tell them that trusting God does not mean you will always understand what you are seeing, it means you believe God is still seeing what you cannot. His words were simple, but they stayed with me. I thought of Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." After the interview ended, I sat with the realization that faith does not always raise its voice. Sometimes it rides quietly in an ambulance at night, steady hands, clear mind, heart anchored somewhere deeper than circumstance. I remembered that God often places his witnesses exactly where the world is most fragile, and calls faithfulness obedience, not recognition.